Good afternoon, it's Tim here from the Southside Clearance Centre in Gabba today, showing you our immaculate 2013 MY14 QX70 S Premium. So I'm going to go around the car, show you exactly all the features that this car has to offer, and just go through and show you how tidy and immaculate this particular one is. So starting, going just around the front of that car there. Now the S Premium is the top of the range, and this particular one is the 3.7 litre petrol. So it's the VQ37 Nissan motor, known most famously for being the torquey and sporty motor that's actually in the Nissan 370Z. Now going through the front of the car, we have our crystal high intensity lights there, driving lights, and they are adaptive as well, so they'll actually turn left and right as you're steering and driving the car and just give you better lighting at night, in particular through your corners and that sort of thing. Going down now, you'll see this little I guess bit of plastic on the front there. Now that's actually our light washers there, and going down, fog lights below. We have our front sensors on the left and right of the car there, and that nice big chrome bit grille. Now tucked up underneath, it might be a little bit tricky to see, but there we go, we do have our front camera. Being the S Premium, it has front, rear and side cameras, allowing us to see a full bird's eye view of the car. Across the bonnet there you can see that this paint and just bodywork is all in immaculate condition. And our rims. Now Infiniti have utilised Enki to make amazing rims there. Super lightweight for their size, in the 21 inch. Plenty of tread on the tyres there as well, you can see. And the majority of these tyres are in perfect condition with no sort of gravel rash or anything like that. Going down the side, we can see the 3.7 litre badging. Chrome trims across the base of the car, doors and around the mirrors, just to offset it, give it that premium luxury sort of look. And if I go back to this side mirror here and go underneath, we can actually see another side camera there. So they sit tucked away there. Now this particular one does have window tint and privacy in the back. As you can see, it is a fair bit darker in the back, just giving a bit extra privacy and concealment for our rear passengers. Going down to the other driver's side rim, once again, immaculate condition there. No damage, scrapes or marks. Now going around the back of the car on the outside, we do have our rear sensors once again. Twin sports exhausts, and it is a keyless boot, so that does allow me with the key here, pressing and hold that one, we hear it beep 3 times and open she goes. Obviously a lot easier than trying to open it yourself. If you do press the button, the latch, it will open automatically for you still, so you know, when you're juggling your keys and your shopping, nice and easy. This folds out to give you a bit of privacy in the rear there. And of course underneath, we pop this bit up, we do have our space saver there, Bose subwoofer that sits in the rear, as well as all of our tools. So these do come with a full Bose stereo. We can close it either by using the key again just on that bottom button, or we do have a button on the latch which we'll press and drop that down for us. Going down the passenger side this time round, once again matched up alloys and tyres obviously all the way around the car. This one does have a minor little scrape just down there. And once again, the rest of the body works all very tidy. Keyless entry system, so when the vehicle is locked, just press that to unlock it. Or alternatively, once we're out of the car, we can press it to lock it. But I won't lock myself out at the moment. Of course, that last rim there and tyre. Once again, baby little scratch just down there, showing you all these tiny little imperfections of the car, because obviously we want to show how clean this car is and not want to hide anything from our customers. Of course, with the S Premium, we do get the sunroof as standard. Jumping into the rear seats. Really good condition there. Nice tidy car. We drop down the middle there. We can pull this lever here, that will drop it down for us, just to give a bit of extra room. Of course, 12 volt sockets, we do have one in the boot, one in the center there as well, and of course our vents for our rear air conditioning. Now jump in the driver's seat where you'd spend most of your time as the new owner of the vehicle. We'll jump in. Fantastic sound deadening in this car, as you can tell with the door open. You can hear the traffic and the wind and all those sort of things outside the car. And we close that up. Dead quiet. So we'll start her up. It's a push button start, of course, so the key's in my pocket at the moment. And on she goes there. Starts up for us. Now, in the center of the screen, we'll just clear that one, so that's just our warning for our sat nav, and of course we have our full sat nav. Zoom that in. There we go. Full sat nav. Like I mentioned to you, our reverse camera, so we pop that one up. And as you can see, so on the left there, we've got that bird's eye camera I was talking about, and if I straighten that wheel up, we actually have our guiding lines as well, so they'll actually help you reverse park. Of course, with your parking using your left screen there, we can change the view on that one. So just to our side view, for example. Handy for those tight little car park spaces, Macca's drive-thrus, whatever it may be. So there's all of our controls there. So of course the vehicle has AM, FM radio, CD player, of course. It does have an onboard media storage there, so we can store our CDs. And of course Bluetooth streaming of our calls and music as well. Going down, the rest of our stereo controls there, and of course dual zone climate control. Then just below it, finally, just in this compartment here, we've got another 12-volt point in there. Now, 7-speed sports automatic, so we can just put it in drive as standard, of course, or we can flick it across, use that to manually change our gears, as well as our flappy paddles that do sit on the wheel there. And going down. Now this is probably one of my favorite features in these and probably any car these days. Obviously in summer, especially up here in Brisbane, it does get quite hot. You know, we all love our features of comfy seating and leather. This just takes it one step further by having heating and cooling seats. So it allows the venting through the aircon to run through the seat, keeping us nice and cool. Doesn't give you that sticky sort of feeling that you might get sitting in a leather seat as standard. Of course, we do have sports adjustable suspension there, just stiffening up the dampers in the suspension there just to create a bit of a stiffer feel, gives a bit less body roll when we're driving. Of course, snow mode just to adjust the transmission timing there as well, and power. Probably not something we'd use in Brisbane, but obviously down in the southern states we would. And of course our cup holders as well. Now, give me a bit better look at the front seats. So obviously that's the passenger seat, will sit in the driver's seat, but still, you know, identical seating. Now this little compartment here does slide out there, giving us a bit of extra space there, just a bit of extra underleg support. Of course, going up, there's our controls for our sunroof. The sunroof, obviously through there, showing our website, southsideclearance.com.au. If I pop this one open in here, we've got a top tray there if we use one button. If we use the second, auxiliary controls, USB, and another 12-volt socket there. Now going into the wheel there, on this side we've got our Bluetooth controls and stereo controls. On this side our cruise controls there. Lane departure assist there as well. So as well as obviously your standard cruise control, we've got lane departure assist to give us warnings if we're sort of traveling across our lines, and this one here is adaptive cruise as well. So that'll allow the vehicle to speed up and slow down once we're set to a particular speed. Won't go above that, but if the car in front is starting to linger back a bit and drop below that speed limit, the car will automatically correct ourselves there. So fantastic for those long trips there. We don't have to worry about stopping and starting the cruise control, which can be a bit annoying, and obviously it saves the points on our license these days as well, stops you from getting a bit carried away. Now, as a component of that, it does have our low speed braking assist there. So with it engaged, if you are sitting in traffic anywhere between 5 and 40 kilometers an hour, it will automatically speed up and slow down, so it'll just help you get through that mundane drive of driving through traffic to and from work, for example. On our dash here, so this particular one has done 10,158 kilometers at this point of time, and we do have our screen options there, range, distance to empty, that sort of thing. Obviously this one's a bit low on fuel, so it's not going to show us, but once again very handy and a lot more accurate as well. If I do just engage this one here for us, it's probably not going to let me do it because I'm not driving anyway, so that won't let me do it, but I will. I'll show you when you come in. Finally, memory seating there, so his and her seating it's sometimes called, but that allows us to you know, I can have one setting, another driver can have another, and we've always just got our perfect seating every time we get in the car. Of course, full automatic windows there. Click of a button, that just goes down for us. And down here, if I can get it down, there we go, so we can see. Power doors and our boot release there. Electric mirrors, obviously. Traction control, we can override that if we were in the snow or some gravel, something like that. And of course, our sensors around the vehicle there. So that'll obviously warn us, like I mentioned before, with our lane departure assist. It'll also warn us of cars in front of us and apply the traffic warning, braking warning there. And there we go. I'll just do a last sort of pan around the interior of the vehicle for us. Once again, very lovely car. Now, as far as our safety features go, obviously I've mentioned a fair bit of it with the I guess the smart driving features that the vehicle currently has, but also there it does have its front, side and curtain airbags, so protecting yourself, you know, and all your passengers, family members who are inside the vehicle. Now just finally, this particular one comes with its Infiniti floor mats there, sports alloy pedals, and of course full adjusting and full adjustable seating there. So like I mentioned to you before, it does have those cooling seats and the extra padding down here, but of course it's all electric here, height adjustable of course as well, lumbar support and wing support. So these buttons here will actually control these components of the seat here and here. That beep's just to warn me that the vehicle's still running and I've walked out because the keys are still in my pocket. But that's alright. But there we have it. So once again, my name is Tim from the Southside Clearance Centre. This is our 2013 MY14 QX70 3.7 litre petrol S Premium. Now if you have any further questions for me on this particular vehicle or any of our other prestige vehicles in stock, please feel free to give me a call. My number is on the screen and my email details are in the comments section below. Now, on behalf of myself, management and the rest of the team here at the Southside Clearance Centre today, I'd like to thank you for your time and we look forward to hearing from you.